Welcome back to the channel. We like to get into the nitty-gritty here.
Absolutely.
And today we're diving into a company that's been making a lot of noise in the tech world lately.
Oh, yeah.
Supermicro Computer Inc., or SMCI, for those in the know.
Right.
They've been hit with some pretty serious allegations lately.
Yeah, their financial practices and kind of their overall management has come under fire.
Yeah. And we're talking some pretty big accusations here, like...
Like accounting irregularities,
Right.
potentially even hiding some transactions.
Yeah, and I even saw some stuff about export controls,
Oh, yeah, definitely potential issues there.
which is always a sensitive topic.
Right, huge red flag anytime you see that.
Yeah, for those who don't know, export controls are basically regulations that limit what goods and technology can be shipped to certain countries.
Right. It's all about national security and making sure sensitive stuff doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Exactly. And so when these allegations started swirling around SMCI, well, people started to take notice.
Yeah, and it really blew up when a short seller called Hindenburg Research released a report detailing their findings.
Now, for our listeners who maybe aren't familiar with the world of finance,
Right.
short selling is essentially betting against a company's stock price.
Yeah, you're hoping it goes down so you can profit.
Exactly. And Hindenburg Research, they're known for their in-depth research. And when they issue a negative report like they did on SMCI,
People listen.
yeah, it can really shake things up.
Oh, absolutely. And in this case, it had a domino effect.
Yeah.
SMCI's auditor, Ernst Young.
Huge name.
Oh, yeah, one of the biggest accounting firms in the world.
They decided to cut ties with SMCI.
Yeah, they cited concerns about SMCI's internal controls and their accounting practices, which is never a good sign.
It's basically a giant red flag waving in the face of investors.
Absolutely sends a signal that something's not right.
Yeah, and the market reacted accordingly.
Oh, yeah.
SMCI was then forced to delay filing its annual financial report.
Which is never a good look.
No, it's not, and that delay triggered a warning from Nasdaq.
Right, the stock exchange where SMCI's shares are traded.
Exactly, and that warning put them at risk of being delisted.
Meaning their stock would no longer be traded on that exchange.
Right, and for any company that is a major blow.
Absolutely could be devastating.
So SMCI, they've been scrambling, trying to get back on track.
Yeah, they brought in a new auditor, BDO USA,
Okay.
and submitted a plan to Nasdaq to try and regain compliance and stay listed.
But it hasn't been easy.
Not at all. The damage is already done.
Yeah, and to make matters worse, the U.S. Department of Justice,
Oh, yeah.
they launched an investigation into SMCI's accounting practices.
Which is serious business.
Yeah, this isn't just some slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
This signifies that the government is taking these allegations very seriously.
Absolutely. This could lead to fines, penalties.
Right.
Even criminal charges, potentially.
So all of this turmoil,
Yeah.
it's really taken a toll on SMCI's stock price.
I mean, it reached a peak back in March 2024,
Right.
and it's been on a roller coaster ride ever since with some sharp declines, followed by these temporary rebounds. But the overall trend is not looking good.
It's a sensitive market, and it really shows how quickly investor confidence can evaporate.
Absolutely. One whiff of scandal and people start jumping ship.
Yeah, and I think this whole situation with SMCI, it's a stark reminder that even well-established companies,
Right.
they're not immune to this kind of scrutiny.
No reputation is everything in the business world.
Yeah, and the fact that Ernst Young pulled out and the DOJ got involved, that speaks volumes.
It does. It really highlights how damaging these allegations have been to SMCI's reputation.
Yeah, and it makes you think about the importance of transparency and accountability in the corporate world, right?
Absolutely. Companies need to be upfront and honest with investors and regulators.
Right, otherwise they risk losing trust and facing serious consequences.
Exactly. And whether SMCI can regain that trust and navigate this challenging period remains to be seen.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what steps they take to rebuild their credibility and stabilize their business.
Absolutely. We'll be watching closely.
So what does all this tell us about the world of corporate finance and the power of short sellers? I think it's a topic worthy of further discussion, but we'll leave that for another time.
Sounds good.
For now, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and we'll see you in the next one.